Hey, what's up everybody? Sinsation here with Blind Man Blog on April 10th, Saturday. Yes, it is the weekend. Awesome, isn't it? Well, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into the, wow, sorry, that was distracting. Into the questions that we got today. We have quite a couple here. So, well, not quite a couple, we got 3. I guess let's go ahead and do Drake's first. Drake was asking about whether if I was a wrestling fan and what do I think of TNA. And yes, I did walk by the window this morning naked just for you, Drake. So, anyway, yes, I used to be a wrestling fan. I haven't been for quite a couple of years now. It's kinda, well, not kinda, it's really lost what it was about originally, and pretty much all the wrestlers that felt that the wrestling industry was turning away from what it should have been and what it used to be, they've quit. So it's pretty much a bunch of men soap opera thing is what it is. It's just drama, scripted crap, and I mean, it's just so far from what it used to be. And as for TNA, I say fuck TNA because fuck Vince Russo, because he's the one that killed Owen Hart. So fuck Vince Russo and fuck TNA. So, yeah, I missed the old days of wrestling, for sure. I used to look forward to watching it all the time. All the time. But, thank you for the question. That's a good question. So, let me take a next question. I guess I'll do, Abstract09, or Inkblot, asked, what happened to Johnny Squaws. As far as I'm concerned, Johnny Squaws can go hang out with Vince Russo. They can go fuck each other. Yeah, that was a little harsh, wasn't it? Yeah. One day, oddly enough, that's an interesting question now that I think about it, because it was almost exactly a year ago that, Johnny Squaws got fired. I believe it was April 17th of last year. So, like a week away from being a year ago is when it happened, I guess. And, well, he was supposed to come over that day to do filming that evening. And instead of coming over at a decent time and, you know, being responsible, you know, he decided to go to this other function and pretty much blow us off. So we fired him for you know, not taking this seriously. It was probably it was a long time coming, to be honest. There was a lot of things Squash was just, I don't know, very flaky is what it really came down to. Very, very flaky. Never showed up on time, and just, I mean, a flake. So, yeah, thank you for that question. Either Inkblot or Abstract09, can't remember which one posted that. Same person, just not sure which name. And then Carnivore's question, worst food experience. Well, 2 of them came to mind when I read that question. And I think I'm going to go with my childhood story for that one. I was probably I'd say about 9 or 10, maybe 11. And my older half-brother was babysitting me and my sister and I can't remember what the meal was. This is dinner time, of course, because we're talking about food. And there was broccoli, and I hate broccoli. And my brother was trying to make me eat it, not like, you know, putting it on the fork and force it down my throat or nothing, but, you know, saying I had to eat it or else, you know, I couldn't leave the table or something like that. And I remember I was like, screw it, I'm so ready for this bullcrap to be over. And I put it on the fork, and I tried to eat it, and it was just, broccoli is just so nasty to me. I remember I put it in my mouth, and I started chewing it, and then it just seemed like forever, and it wouldn't go down, and I remember I gagged on it, and when I gagged on it, a bunch of broccoli juice came shooting out my nose, and after that my brother was like, screw it, you don't have to eat it. That was just disgusting. And it was, I don't like broccoli. Like, there's no hope for broccoli in my book. I will not eat broccoli. I don't care if you smother it in those fried onion things and Velveeta cheddar. I am not gonna eat broccoli. Not happening. Something about it is just, ugh. Actually, I guess I can go ahead and tell you the other bad food story. And this was back in 2000. I want to say February of 2006. And I had been living with Ink and Anna Molly for about 8 months or so, 7 or 8 months. It was in the beginning when we first started living together. And I don't know how we came to getting these things, but we got these. They were individually wrapped steaks that were wrapped in bacon. Steaks wrapped in bacon, and they were all individually wrapped. I think there was like 6 or 8 of them or something like that. And I don't like steak. I really don't like steak. It's like a texture thing. I know that's so bizarre. I don't like ribs or pork chops or steak or anything like that. But anyway, so I think I ate it because we had like nothing else to eat. And they were like cheap as hell, which probably would have led to me to think that I probably shouldn't have eaten it in the first place. But so I eat it, and later on that night, I end up throwing up in the sink, and it was absolutely awful. I would burp, and before I throw it up, I would burp, and it would smell. And no joke, I have, you know, Ink can back me up on this. It smelled just like sulfur. Sulfur. It was that bad. So yeah. So then I threw up, and it was like as soon as I threw up, I was instantly better. I mean, I was like, oh, I feel better. You know, I mean, seriously, it's just like that. It was like a cartoon. It had gotten to me that bad, and I never throw up, and I freak out when I gotta throw up. I don't throw up a lot. Once every 10 years, maybe, I throw up. I freak out. I don't know if it's because, you know, food's not supposed to go that way, or if I can't breathe when I'm throwing up, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I freak out pretty bad. So yeah, there you go, carnivore. I got two strikes for you then. Let me start wrapping this up here quick. I think I'm about out of time. So I want to give props to Anna Molly, who is currently in the studio doing a song with the Great Naphtali. So many props to Anna Molly for that. And I think we're about out of time for today. So keep questions coming, and I appreciate everyone's comments and love and everything. So that's it. Okay, keep it abstract and much family love, guys. Yeah.